I'm very curious on what this man has to say today. This is Stirring the Pot with Don Kincaid, and my very special guest on a fine Sunday afternoon is, I don't know what to call him exactly. I won't use no moniker, so I'm just going to call him Cory Adams. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you, Don. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Yesterday we went to the shrine and visited Mr. Tom Burke, which was an amazing, let me tell you, an amazing visit. I put the interview up. We had a fantastic time, and then I went to Shut Up and Wrestle, and here we are on Sunday. I went to bed at 3 a.m. and oh my goodness, here we are with Cory Adams. Now, boys and girls, usually we kind of chit chat about the careers and we talk evolution of character and gimmick and all sorts of stuff. Some of the things that we usually talk about may be sprinkled in today. I have a feeling a couple of those topics may be sprinkled in today, but I really do not know why Mr. Cory Adams has summoned Stirring the Pot. And look at that background. Isn't that fucking kick ass? I mean,
I did just for you, Don.
that's amazing. I love that. But boys and girls, I don't know what's going on with Mr. Cory Adams. So I'm just gonna throw it right to my man, and I'm not gonna do no silliness. We're not gonna ask no questions. We are just gonna let Mr. Cory Adams take over stirring the pot this fine Sunday afternoon. So, with all of that said, Mr. Cory Adams, please take over. Why are you here on STP, my friend?
Two things before we get to my announcement. One, whatever was behind you just fell.
Oh, that's the championship. Oh, yeah,
yeah, championship. Yeah,
yeah. Thank you for that, sir.
you're welcome.
We gotta make sure the championship is displayed. Hoggy Hog made that by hand.
So, two, you mentioned Shop and Wrestle. Obviously, I couldn't be there, but you want to hear something funny that happened last night?
Please do tell stories. We love stories.
So, post Shop and Wrestle, me, my girlfriend, and Stevie Legend went out to dinner at TGI Fridays in Enfield. So we got a little, I guess, main event action you'd call it,
Oh,
post show.
all right.
No, nope. So
Oh,
we walk out from dinner. My girlfriend goes, "Do you hear that yelling?" I'm like, "What yelling?" We walk around the corner. There are four people, two girls, two guys fighting in the entranceway to Home Depot parking lot.
what?
So me and Stevie and my girlfriend call the cops. They get there. As the cops pulling around, one guy goes, "I got warrants," and runs towards the mall. The other couple stayed. Um, long story short, because I mean it was going. Long story short, the other couple were just trying to go to dinner. Somebody almost cut them off. They beeped at them. The people walking thought they beeped at them, and they started crap. The two people that were in the car are fine. They're free. They were self defense. The other two got arrested on warrants. So
Oh,
we had an eventful night last night.
all over a very, very minor road rage incident, if you will.
Yeah, and the beep wasn't even at the people walking. It was somebody almost jumped the median. So like they're beeping like, "Hey, watch out!" Like it wasn't like they're having road rage.
You know, I, the world is upside down nowadays, my man. People have lost their ever loving minds out there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
uh,
you ready for the announcement?
Actually, not yet because
Okay.
you were with Stevie Legend. Now he was in a tag team match. His partner was Stevie G. Some things got mixed around. Cards
Okay.
subject to change. Some things got mixed around. Supposed to be a 6-man turned into a regular tag match. Okay, and it
Okay.
became Stevie Legend and Stevie G versus Pyramids of Power, which I hate even saying those three words. It really pisses me off. But Pyramids of Power, they really beat the piss out of Stevie Legend last night. And
Oh,
I
I
just
saw it at dinner last night. He was sore.
I want to ask you something. Number one, did he have to go to a local medical facility? Number two, is he okay?
He is okay. I don't know if he went and got checked or not. He didn't go into those details. But we were sitting at dinner last night, and he was just saying how much his back hurt.
I felt sorrow for my friend Stevie Legend. I mean, he was getting the piss beat out of him yesterday. Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't make it. I wanted to make it, but I couldn't.
No, that's okay. Again, card subject to change. I just wanted to ask that before we did move on, because you said you have some kind of announcement, and this, like for your career, if you will. So, please, sir, take over and give us some info here.
Okay, so this is unfortunately not good news. I have to retire from in-ring action. My knee it's always been bothering me on and off. I always had knee problems. But now it just got to a point where it's like constant, like daily pain, daily giving out every once in a while on the daily. So I went to the doctor, MRI done, all that. He used medical terms, which I don't remember, but all the stuff that's behind your kneecap is gone. And he said there's no repair for it, no surgery for it. So unfortunately, I cannot continue to wrestle.
Wow.
I mean, I can't complain. I've been doing this since 2005. But on the flip side of that, I'm going to be taking on a manager role.
Okay. Let's all calm down for a second. Let's all.
Yeah. Oh, I got more, so I'll let you soak that in. And
okay. All right. So, retirement due to injury.
Yes.
And this is a prolonged injury.
Yeah, this isn't like something happened in the ring. This is all the sports and everything I've done from the time I was a kid, leading all the way up. And it got to the point where it bothered me occasionally to now it's daily life every day.
Okay, which sucks. I'm sorry to hear that news specifically, because physical pain is just the worst. I mean, mental sucks too, but physical pain is just the worst, man. So I can't imagine. So retirement to injury.
Yeah.
But you're feeling that you want to stay in the business, if you will.
Exactly.
So now you're retiring from in-ring activity, but now you're going to wean over here into a transition into a managerial role.
Yes.
Just so you can have wrestling in your life. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. But I will have one last retirement match. It's going to be at Tough and Talented Wrestling. Whenever they announce the date. So anything before that, I'm strictly managing now. Anything after that, I gave Tough and Talented the benefit of the doubt. Because Vinny, he was the first one to really give me like that chance to actually have storylines actually develop. Before that, it was a lot of battle royals here and there and stuff like that.
Go ahead.
So Vinny said I can have any match I want.
Okay.
So for my retirement match, it's gonna be myself, accompanied by Allison Jade.
Ooh.
And right now I am laying out the challenge to Nate Nastic, accompanied by RJ Boom.
Okay. Again,
that's my retirement match.
Okay. Let's all calm down yet a second time here. The question I was going to ask until I said continue, please, sir, and then you gave me the information I was going to ask you. Nate Nastic, we don't see a lot of Mr. Nastic on the scene, but we are very aware, I am personally, of Mr. Nastic. Have a lot of fun. Seen him turn nasty, butcher, if you will. Butcher. But why Mr. Nate Nastic? And a two-part question. Why accompanied by RJ Boom? And three-part question. Love that you're coming with Allison Jade. That's pretty fire. Why that as well? Please give us all of that.
All right, so I'm going a little backwards here. So the whole thing with Allison Jade, when I first came to ETW, Vinny had put my very first match in ETW. He had put me with Allison Jade, and that was my first I would say bigger match. So I kind of want to like, and the reason for Nate Nastic and RJ Boom is when I started. That's who I started with.
Oh,
Um, so it's kind of like coming full circle. Like I'm going out with the people I came in with.
seems very sentimental, and you have put some thought into it.
Yes.
Um, Now we have not seen again Nate very often. I have seen him not in a too long distant past being at the Big Jim tribute show, and it was great to see him. It was awesome.
Yeah, and he's also been wrestling up in for New England Wrestling Superstars.
Oh, okay, okay. But they are defunct as of now.
Oh,
NEW.
I did not know that, and I'm on the shows.
Yes. USF 13 became their champion at the last show.
Yes, I was there for that. I was in that show.
Yes, congratulations to Yusuf, and we already gave him congratulations. But he is the holder of the championship. He is in possession of said championship, and the
Yes.
company has now been defunct.
Angel I never heard anything.
Yes, sir. Reach out if you will.
Yes, I will.
I'm sorry to break news on stirring the pot to you, but I mean, yeah, definitely look into that. Now, RJ Boom, he was out on injury or whatever he had
Yes.
going on for quite some time. And I also seen him at the Big Jim tribute. Don't
Yes,
spill.
he also returned at NEWS as well. He was
Oh,
in the Battle Royal.
he was in a battle royal. Yes, he was. Yes, sir.
He's the one that actually, him and Nate are actually the ones that got me out.
Oh,
Yeah. So
now
there's gonna be a little revenge there too.
we are talking full circle here.
Yeah.
um, so with the knee being a bit of hamburger, if you will,
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm just going to go out on a limb that it's not going to be in a cage match. It's not going to be like a Hell in a Cell, if you will. It's not going to be anything over the top. I am going to assume it will be a traditional one-on-one with Nate Nastic here.
Yes, possibly. I mean, I don't know what Vinny's gonna tell me but yeah, it's gonna be most likely regular one-on-one. But due to my limitations, I am coming out fighting, brawling. I'm not gonna be able to do a lot of technical, so I'm coming to fight, not coming to have a traditional catch-as-catch-can wrestling match.
Yeah, and no flippy do type stuff, no 450s and all of that. So Mr. Nastic, being his retirement match, being Corey Adams, I do wish you some luck because he's coming for a fight, my friend. So Mr. Nastic, I'm just saying, I do wish you luck, sir, on that. Now I know the date for the Tough and Talented was moved,
Yes.
or postponed, or however you want to put it here, and there really is no date on the table yet. So again, me assuming, I'm thinking 2022 ish, if you will.
Yes, from what I heard, probably around. I don't want to put words in their mouths, but from what I've heard, around February, Marchish, somewhere around there.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was assuming. A little bit early on the 22 side, if you will. And Tough and Talented, being run by Vinny over there, great guy. But there's another guy that looks very similar to him, one Antonio Bruno. Not so happy with that guy right now. I got to tell you,
No.
I'm not a fan. Really.
Yeah, I was on commentary for the end of that. I was on commentary.
Yeah. If anything, that guy pisses me off. I'm not a fan. Good time. Let me tell you. And I know this is about your retirement.
Yes.
And let me tell you, I appreciate you using this forum for this. I really do.
Anytime. You've done so much for us, and it's the only way.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. But I wanted to kind of stick on the Tough and Talented just for a moment, if I could.
Yes.
Because that last show that they did have, it was very close to Jim's passing. And the show in its own was very special. I'm getting a chills right. The show in its own was very special. It opened up with Vinny with a heartfelt speech. Everybody was in the ring, around the ring and such. The opening was just absolutely heartfelt. The tributes throughout the evening with the belts on the chair and his shirt and the flowers and oh my goodness, I mean,
Yeah.
show was just at one of those that I'll never ever ever forget. So I was really looking forward to the November 20th show. Me as a fan, I'm kind of bummed that it's not going to happen this year, but whenever that happens, I am so going to be there. I cannot wait for that date to come out.
But I'm going to say this too, keep your eye out around February, because there's going to be, I can't say too much in detail, but there is something looming in the works of a new promotion.
Okay. Now I'm gonna hold on to that
Yes.
real tight right here, but I'm gonna go to a different direction and say you said something about managerial, and are you gonna be a manager before your retirement match? Is there something that's
Yeah.
gonna be happening with that?
Yes, anything before and after strictly managerial. The only match that will happen is the retirement match at Tough and Talented.
Oh, okay, all right. I just wanted to clear the air on that one because I was curious on what you were gonna do or what you weren't gonna
Yeah,
do.
no, because I don't have that many. I don't have that much left, so
I got you.
I don't want to do a match before the retirement match and blow me out more. Right?
Now that would be a bummer. Yes, we don't want that happening. Now you've just mentioned uh, the works of a new promotion coming out, maybe in the
Yes.
22 area.
Yes.
I want to kind of double back, and I cannot wait for that news. I'm not going to dig anymore because I know you can't say too much. So,
Yeah.
boys and girls, keep your eyes out, and whenever it pops out, believe me, I'll be sharing it on the old face page. But I kind of want to double back to WCWE if I can. Is that something we can speak on?
Yes. So WWE. I'm trying to think how to say this without not giving away too much. So we are eventually coming back.
Okay.
And there's something in the works with that, and possibly this new promotion that thinks they're gonna run it on WWE.
Oh, so we may have a little tie-in going on.
Yes, possibly.
Maybe a partnership, if you will.
Maybe a partnership, right?
Oh, wow. Oh, let's calm down. Let's all calm down here. That escalated quickly there.
But, yeah, now that I'm retired in more managerial role, we could take on, like, it'll be easy to run it since I won't be in the ring too.
Okay.
That's the other thing too. Trying to find, because we're trying to go back to more traditional wrestling show. No more bar brawls. So that's what's like the pandemic put a hole in that. So just trying to get everything together and doing it the right way is why it's taken so long.
Got you.
I don't want to. You don't want to rush into anything.
Yes, absolutely. Take your time and do what you got to do. I feel you there. Now, the managerial thing. Are you going to be taking on your name, Cory Adams, because you were known as the King of Spades, Cory Adams? That's your in-ring name. Is that going to transfer into being a manager? And as a manager, and I've been asked to be a manager, and I don't want to take those bumps that a manager has to take. As a manager, would the managerial role come with being a little bit of physical with it? Maybe taking the bump here and there.
Yeah, I mean that stuff I could do. And about the name, I was advised by multiple people that when the vampire died and the vampire went away, and that whole deal, that I should, and because of we all know what happened behind the scenes with that too. And if you don't, I'll tell you off air. I don't want to get to those details. So I was advised to separate myself as much as possible from that. So I do have to change my name. So from right here forward, then I'm gonna be known as Shay Slater.
Shay Slinger.
Yep. Slater.
Slater.
Yes.
Slater. Shay
Yes.
Slater.
Yep.
Shay, please explain.
Okay. So like to tie into the whole retirement thing, when I first broke into the business, first had my first matches, my first run. I mean, I don't want to call it a run, but when I first started, my original, my first name in the business was Shannon Slater.
Oh,
So I took a play off my first ever wrestling name.
okay. Will there be a specific vibe to said manager? Because we see guys like Bobby Heenan, the way he dressed. We see guys like Slick, Slick over there, the way he dressed and such. Will there be a theme, if you will?
Well,
Gimmick.
I'll drop something on you right now.
Okay.
The first person I'm going to manage and be in the corner of, I should say this. I don't know with upcoming shows, but the only one I know for sure is for Tough and Talented Wrestling. After talking to them, I'm paired with Allison Jade and Stevie Legend. So my look is going to take on that grunge, like a cross between grunge rock, not rock star, grunge biker look type.
Okay.
So I'm not no traditional. I'm not a suit and tie guy. Whether it's in wrestling, real life, I'm not suit and tie. So I'm gonna take more of that like
Okay.
grungy look. Not sure if I could pop it up in the middle of a.
Now, if you share a picture within this feed right now,
That's what I'm trying to do.
we could see it, but the fans will not be able to see it.
Oh, okay.
So
Actually, so if my Facebook, because also if you know I'm a video game streamer too. So if you go to facebook.com/Shay Slater 23 Gaming, my logo is gonna be very similar to that. Because I like to, the other thing I like to do, I like to make my brand all tied in together. So what I'm doing in wrestling, that's gonna be my stuff on the stream as well. And so pretty much it's gonna be that logo, but minus the 23 and minus the gaming part.
gotcha.
I'm looking to get possibly a leather jacket with that lettering, that font airbrushed on either the sleeves or the back. That's what I'm going for the look.
Okay. Sounds cool. Not wanting to leave the wrestling portion of your life because you've been in it since 05.
Yeah.
Now at 2021. So it's been a minute since you've been in wrestling.
Yeah.
And it's something that you just don't want out of your life. So taking this manager thing will just keep that juice flowing, if you will.
Yes. And I'm not sure if you remember Sonic Last Riot. He came and did the Twitch stream at 2TW. He did commentating on a live stream at the same time.
Okay.
I'm also going to, when he's from Philadelphia, he comes up for Tough and Talented Wrestling. He's possibly coming up for BST. So I'm going to also more like, when, depending on the promotion, if they allow it, I know Tough and Talented, they love the idea. When I'm not actively, like, when my wrestler's not in the ring, I'm going to be at the table live streaming with him as in a commentating role too. Broadcasting a live stream. So there's definitely I'm gonna be more like, I guess you could say like not look and not style, but just like kind of like that Bobby Heenan, how like he was doing that crossover at times where he was commentating and then would leave the table to go manage his wrestler.
Right.
Because that.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the idea for Tough and Talented. I don't know if that's gonna carry over to other promotions or not.
We have the faces, the good guys, and the heels, the bad guys. Where are you going to be sitting on this table? Are you heel, face, good guy, bad guy? What are you doing?
Depends on who I could
The
manage. Yeah, situation. I know Jade. Everyone loves her no matter what. So, and me and her have good chemistry in the ring. So that's
Cool.
gonna be fun times right there. So I don't think whatever she does, whatever me and her do, I don't think she could be heel. As far as Stevie Legend goes, I don't know. It depends on where we are with him. Like sometimes people love him, sometimes he'll get booed out of the building. So
I feel you there, and I've been guilty of both. Oh man. Now we've talked a little bit more than I expected us to. We've got
Yeah.
so much information out of you, and I mean we're like 25 minutes deep, and we've talked about so many different things, my man.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything that you wanted to bring to the table that we have not spoken of yet?
Yeah, there is one thing. I do have a question for you, actually.
Oh wow, okay.
So I just saw like some clips here and there on Facebook. I didn't really see what happened on the backstory. But what the hell happened with you getting in the ring?
Oh, uh, okay. Couple things. Uh, and you know how they say caught in a moment?
Yes.
I would, dude. I was so caught in a moment. Um, the left side of my back is absolutely whacked. I've been limping since last Saturday evening, and it's been a horrible, and let me repeat, horrible week at work. They call me handicapped at work. Are you kidding me? Um, they loved it. They thought it was hilarious. My coworkers did, seeing my demise over there by the Buffs. I got caught up in the moment. I see those jackasses just bully people around left and right. I've known those guys since like 2016-ish, maybe
Yeah.
2017 area. And I'm telling you, dude, I am just so sick of seeing those jackasses bully
Well,
people.
they cost us the tag titles at 2TW.
See, that's just one instance, my friend. I've seen these guys in multiple promotions in a few different states just cheat their way over and over and over and get undeserving, in capital letters, undeserving wins. So I mean, I just really at Battlefront, I'm doing so much, and my adrenaline is like an overload over there. I don't know what it is about Battlefront, and I threw my phone down. I jumped on the apron, and shit just went crazy, bro. And they chased me outside. I did get away from. Buff Dad was blown up. Let me tell you. uh, well, I did make it outside, but Two Buff, he's a little bit quicker than Buff
Yeah.
Dad is, and he got a hold of me. And the end result was them dragging my ass back in the ring, throwing me in there, and Two Buff put me in his Buff clutch. And Saru, Jay Baker, the American Luchador
Yep.
champion from Battlefront, Q the ref, they all tried to save me with no avail because Buff Dad took care of business there. But then came Mighty Bosch with Sid Morgan, and they saved me. They saved my life, literally. They did save my life. And where this all goes, my friend, I do not know. And Two Buff says this is not over, but I thought I just got one for the good guys because I distracted him from winning
Yep.
at American Luchador Championship. So I thought I got one for the good guys, but hell no. I took one for the good guys because, man, my back is still fucked up. And it's
What was worse, that or the curb stomp?
we had to go there, didn't we? We had to go there, didn't we?
Well, no, I just want to know which one was worse for you.
Let's see. If I had to choose, I have been fucked up for at least a week now, since last Saturday, and,
Yep.
and I've been working through this, and it's been really bad. I'm gonna have to say the Buff clutch, to be honest with you. Initially, when it all happened with the curb stomp, that was an absolute nightmare, and I had
Yeah.
2 sleepless nights over that. But then I got over it. So
And what people don't know, because that was back in the days of the we don't speak of. Even though we had our issues back then, I actually came in. I actually came in and checked on you,
you did.
unlike somebody else.
One of those experiences that again are unforgettable ever. The same evening, if I'm not mistaken, uh, Mr. Brian Albertson was an absolute bloody mess.
Yeah, we got in trouble for that one.
Yeah,
You-
you got
yeah,
in for that one.
Yeah, and that was actually an accident. That was not supposed to happen. Something happened with him. I don't know the details. You might have to ask him or Line about that. Because when that all happened, I was tied up with That's what I was trying to thought. What's his name?
Cross.
I know. Yes, Cameron Cross.
Yes.
I almost said his other name.
Don't do that. Don't do
Yeah.
that. I will say something about that little guy. That and one of my all-time favorite videos. And I'm sorry for your demise on this one. When that little fucker come running around, grabbed that umbrella on the picnic table, spun around and gave you a 619, that was fucking amazing.
See, in the moment that sucked, but watching back, I laugh at it. Looking back on
it. That's one of my all-time favorite clips. I love that thing. Oh my goodness. Well, Mr. Adams, I do have to say, I do absolutely wholeheartedly appreciate you picking Stirring the Pot as a forum to lay out your announcement. We even got a little on sidetracked here and there, had some fun with it and everything. I really do appreciate you coming on Stirring the Pot
anytime.
and announcing this information, really.
And the other thing we have to do at some point, someday, whenever we're both free, I have to take you to that breakfast place to stir the pot.
Dude, we have to go to Stir the Pot. We have to.
The food is actually really good.
All right.
But they're only a breakfast place. They're not open in the afternoon. They're only open.
That's fine because, if there's usually only two, and that's why I keep such a beautiful physique here. I only eat twice a day, and it's breakfast and supper most times. I mean, lunch is here or there, but whatever. But I love me some breaky. So, dude, let's Stir the Pot, please.
And before you guys want to let just say this, so because last time people couldn't find me and this and that, like I'm talking about like regular friends, and you have a big outlet. So with this name change, I also have to change my name on Facebook and all my social media platforms. So it will now say Shay Slater. I'm going to do that at some point after this recording. So everyone, I didn't disappear off of Facebook. I just, because of what we talked about, the name will change to Shay Slater. On my Facebook, on my TikTok. Might not do it on Twitter right away. Just because I have some people on there that would probably get confused. But definitely Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram will change to Shay Slater.
Awesome. And that's spelled S-H-E-A?
No, S-H-A.
S-H-A.
Yes.
Okay, Shay Slater. All right. See, now I would pronounce that Shah when I visually see that. So just threw me off there. So check it out, boys and girls. Go to those medias, those platforms.
Actually, what I might do, you got a point there. I might actually put a Y at the end. S-H-A-Y.
I would, because visually, as you spelt it, I see Shah,
Yeah. Yeah, so I might do that. I'd have to change the logo and everything, but yeah, I'll probably do that.
That's actually a good idea on your part, my friend.
Yeah.
Again, I appreciate the time. I appreciate you announcing on Stirring the Pot, but I'm sorry that you had to announce such a thing in your career, my friend.
I thought it was actually gonna be worse, but I was prepared for it. Because like even when I was already thinking about, I'm like, before all this, I'm like, I'm gonna go like maybe another 4 or 5 years and go into managerial role. So it just ended up got the news sooner than expected.
Right.
And and I got this news. I've been holding this news for about 2-3 weeks now.
Oh wow!
So it's not like, so I already had my moment where I was like, oh crap. So
right. I mean, I've had people kind of get quite emotional on Stirring the Pot. So you've already gone through your initial moment of, fuck, this is what I got to do.
Yeah.
Well, again, I appreciate the time. The information was amazing. You gave us so much to feed on. I do appreciate that. And this was actually a very fine sitting, man. I really do. I really do appreciate it. This was very cool.
Yeah, thank you.
And with all of that said, because I know you have a schedule to keep.
Yes.
And with all of that said, this is Stirring the Pot with Don Kincaid and my very special guest, Shay Slater. What's up, baby?
What's up?